Hi, I'm Sophie Summers. This is the Crossdressing Lifestyle channel, and today I want to talk to you about a product that is very close to my heart, or should that technically be close to my groin? That is this particular item here, and the eagle eye amongst you will probably be able to identify this as being a gaff. Because you're right, it is a gaff. And if you don't know what a gaff is or what it's used for, back in April 2020, I did a full review on different types of gaffs, how to do tucking, and even how to make your own gaff. Now, if that's of interest to you, the link to that particular review is down in the description below. But today, what I wanted to do was to talk to you about this particular gaff. Why do I want to do that? Because I found it quite interesting. Now, I spent a lot of time doing research and answering questions that you, dear viewers, raise, and somebody recently said to me, have I heard of a company called Gaff and Go, and have I used any of their particular products? The simple answer to that was no, I didn't know who the company was, so I sort of had a little look around on the net and found them. Now, it is quite interesting because they are very transgender focused. I believe that probably the company is either owned or run or influenced by people in the transgender community, which is absolutely music to my ears, because when people in the community make products for us in the community, the chances are that they're going to be pretty good at what they're designed for. Now, gaffs themselves are I think quite an essential piece of equipment for keeping Percy under control, especially if you're wearing tight skirts or very sort of tight, I suppose, dresses or even trousers. They do help to sort of, how would I say, limit the appearance of the telltale bulge. So I'm always interested to test these various gaffs to see what they actually like on. Now this one here, I like the bright colour by the way, the red, but it does come in a lot of different types of colours and sizes, from the usual small all the way through to the extra large. A couple of things that struck me about this particular design is the material of construction is both rigid and flexible, if that makes sense, because those two terms are basically contradictions. But it is a polyester, it's about 90% in there, with 10% elastane. Now it's the elastane that gives you that good old stretchability. But it's quite tough around the gusset area, and it looks as though it's quite good for controlling Percy, so to speak, when you point them backwards. I do like the width of the straps on the side. They're not too narrow, and they don't look as though they're going to be hitting into your thighs, which can be quite uncomfortable. And the back portion as well is adequate. Again, I don't like the cheese gratery too narrow ones. So that's all fine and dandy having a look at it like this, but I think it's more important to actually see what it looks like on. So if you forgive the model, which is moi, I shall just probably pop one on, and the one that I will pop on is a medium size, which is for a 32-inch waist for me. I'm going to let you have a little look. If I can take the embarrassment, I'll do a little bit of an update after you've had a look. The model was a bit lacking, but the effort was there, so to speak. Now, I'm sure you agree it does look quite flat. Now, from a perspective of wearing the particular garment, it's very comfortable. It sort of snugly fits around. It doesn't, I would say, chafe the back, which is what you get when you get this small section here between your buttocks. It was quite comfortable. I've worn these now for probably about 2 weeks, off and on, for a couple of hours every day, and it's been extremely comfortable. So I would have to say the bonus thing on this is the actual strength of the gusset area here. It is strong enough to hold you in place, and it's comfortable at the same time, which is not always an easy combination to achieve. Now, I do like the colour on this one, but there are other colours available for your choice, you know, from black to a few more, how would I say, more expressive colours. Now, I've left a link in the description directly to their website should you want to find out a little bit more about them. it's, I would say, as a member of the community, if that's the right terminology, give it a look, because it's worth supporting those manufacturers or those suppliers that make things that are, I suppose, more in tune with our requirements, and they're made for us rather than by people that think they know what they're making. These ones have had quite a lot of field tests, and they do stand up to the scrutinous tests, so to speak. So I hope you found that interesting. If you've not either seen or worn a gaff before, hope you had a little bit of an enlightenment there. As always, at this point, I do ask, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please consider doing so. Stay safe, stay gorgeous as always, and until the next time, bye bye.